Okay, let me start this up. So, the theme of today's video is finally no excuses. I feel like people have a tendency to make excuses all the time, when in reality, you're either just lazy or scared of what you're trying to do. And I'm getting sick of it. Stop making excuses, everybody. I've taken to lately, anytime I don't do something or put something off or make an excuse, I've taken to telling people, well, I didn't do that because I was lazy. And putting that blame on myself rather than on some external source. I didn't miss a workout because, I didn't sleep very much and then I was going to. That's exactly it. I was going to, but then. That sentence, that I was going to blank, but then blank. 99% of the time, just push through it. Just do it. And I see so many people around me and in general, online, everywhere, making excuses constantly of why they can't do something. And I'm starting to get tired of hearing it. I don't care why you can't do something. I don't care why, oh no, this is hard. Life is hard. Life is going to be hard. You should expect that. And you should overcome it. I think people tend to lean on crutches because they're there, or because that can make them feel better about themselves. Well, today's video is telling you you should not feel better about yourself because you're making excuses. I do it, and I have tried to begin to recognize when I'm doing it so that I can call myself out. I think New Year's resolutions are excuses. I think that's why so many people don't stick to them, because they knew it wasn't going to happen to begin with. What, you need a new calendar year to try to do something that you want to do? How about tomorrow you do it? Even better, how about today? Make time to do it. Whether it's workout, whether it's start filming videos like this, whether it's whatever it is. You want to get a new skill so you can get a job that you want? Go do it. That's something I appreciate about my friend Drew, is he did not like what he was doing for work after college. So what did he do? He decided, okay, I think I'm going to get sick of this. I don't think I want to do this anymore. And he went back to school, got a certification, or it was a coding school, completed that, got himself a job in something that's more rewarding for him. And I haven't checked in with him lately, but last I checked, he was happy with the work he was doing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to do. Just get it done. And New Year's resolutions are a bad excuse at that, because all that's saying is, I have everything I need right now to do it. I'm just going to wait, 3 days. Well, that's 3 days. You could have been building that habit. Say it takes a month to build a habit. We're just going to arbitrarily say that it's a month, okay? After you do something for 30 days, that habit is ingrained in you or whatever. 3 days is 1/10 of that. You could be 1/10 closer to your goal if you start now. But no, you're going to start at New Year's, because somehow that's a meaningful time or day. No, right now is meaningful. Right now you are losing time towards progressing to your goals. And I think people make excuses when they're scared. Some people fear success, and that's what it is. That's what it is. They fear success because they don't understand that failure is a path to success, and they don't want to go through that failure. Well, I'm here to tell you to buck up, because failure is the only way I have learned how to do anything, and failure has made me more successful than any amount of easy solutions that I have ever come to. I do things at work that everyone else hates to do. And I learned things at work that no one else wants to learn. Why? Because I failed over and over and over again. And it was stressful and it was hard, but nothing worth having is easy. And so I struggled and I soldiered on. I see excuses around me all the time, and it's starting to make me mad. You don't need to wait for that next new thing to take a step forward. You don't need to wait for blank to start blank. You don't. Unless you are waiting for a parachute to go skydiving, you don't need to wait. 99% of the time, your goals, you don't need to wait for. You can do something right now, today, to progress towards your goals. That's another thing people do all the time is they say, oh, it'll be nice when I can do this. And their goal is like wishy-washy crap. And that's not acceptable. Let me give you an example of a wishy-washy crap goal. Okay? I want to get my business going this year. Okay, obviously that's a New Year's goal, so it's already crap. But what does getting the business going mean? In my case, I'm starting my little Excel consulting venture, right? And I have told myself I need to get my butt in gear and kind of get my feelers out there so that this business that I created doesn't become a one job and done thing. I'd like this to become I pull in maybe $100 a year. Not much. I'm not looking for much. But again, that's a crappy goal as well. What a good goal would look like instead of I want to get my business going this year. A good goal would be I want my business to have an account on Fiverr. Fiverr is this website where Excel consulting happens. People hire random other people to consult on Excel. The goal would be I want my Fiverr account tied to my business to be created and fully fleshed out by next month. There you go. Now I know. End of February. It's January, what is it? January 16th right now. And then I can say, end of February, let's flesh out my Fiverr account tied to my business completely. Let's put up example posts of what I can do. Let's get my pricing. Let's do everything. And that is something that I think is invaluable, is putting a time limit, saying exactly what you want, and making it so that making it measurable. I know it's what do they call it? Making SMART goals. And SMART's like like stands for something. It's like an acronym for something, but I don't remember exactly what it is, but you just need to start going. Okay? And that was such a huge thing for me with these vlogs, is I just needed to start. And now I know so much more. I've made almost 60 videos at this point. Yeah, I've been doing this for almost 2 months now. I've made almost 60 videos, and I have so many ideas for how I can make them better, for how I can talk about video games in my GMG videos. I have so many new skills that I would not have had I said, well, it needs to be perfect or nothing. If it needs to be perfect, you're never going to do it. If it's this insurmountable task, you're never going to do it. If you say, I'm just going to work at it, I'm just going to chip away at the mountain, it doesn't matter. I don't plan to tackle the mountain today, but I do plan to work on it. I do plan to chip away every single day. And you make time. There's 24 hours in the day. Let's say you're awake for 16 of them, you work for 8. So there's 8. Let's say even 2 hours we account for trash time, where you are going to work, or you are getting ready for work, or you are decompressing from work, anything like that. So we'll say 10 hours you are working. That leaves you 6 hours each day, each work day at least. I'm not even going to get into days off. A work day leaves you 6 hours where you could be doing something. I understand you're tired from work, but there was your decompression time. What you need to do is say to yourself, what do you want to be? Because in those 6 hours, that is when you get to decide who you are going to be tomorrow. Those 6 hours today in your workday are when you figure out, am I going to be stronger tomorrow and get a workout in today? Am I going to be closer to my business goals and spend some time working on my business today? Am I going to progress in that video game that I really like or not? Or am I going to sit and watch YouTube videos or sit and scroll through my social media? I recently changed my setup so that I have Twitter on my iPad, but I don't have it on my phone anymore. On my phone, there's no social media. Why is that? Because I'm not interested in using social media to just distract me. I also took YouTube off my iPad. That was a big deal because I tend to just put on a YouTube video and just hit the next YouTube video and go ding, 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 ding. I'm just moving one to the next, to the next, to the next. And that's not helping me get towards my goals. I've made it just that little bit harder to procrastinate and put off the things that I really want. Even if it's just, I'd like to beat God of War someday. Jeez, I still haven't. I mean, I bought that game in April of 2018. It's almost a year ago now. And I got like part of the way through and just chucked it. I still want to beat that. The moral of the story is people stop making excuses. I can't do this because that. No. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear it. If you want to make excuses, you go talk to somebody else because I don't care. I don't care anymore. And I'm not sorry. I was going to say I'm sorry, but I'm really not because I'm sick of it. Out of everybody, including me. And I've tried to stop myself more. Remind myself it's either I am lazy or I'm scared. And I think that's why I'm not making the GMG video that I have rolling around right now. It's going to be a lot of editing. It's going to be a lot of work. I think what it is, it's not that I'm lazy. I think it's because I'm scared. So that's what I wanted to get out today, is just stop making excuses, people. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody. And 2, you're only cheating yourself. You're only hurting yourself by doing it. Don't be afraid to find success, okay? Just understand that it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. And that's why it's so great. That's why it's so awesome, is it is going to be hard. It is going to be doing the thing that somebody else won't. Doing the thing that somebody else is afraid to do. That's how you succeed. You need to start and you need to make consistency the most important thing. If you're not consistent, nothing else matters. That's it. That's it for today. It was a long one. Hopefully this helped you somehow, whoever you are. See ya.